lives.
These are the orphans.
She says.
The doctors tell us many of them have AIDS too. This is James. He's the father now. He's 7 years old. We are living with AIDS.
She says.
We are living with AIDS.
See the children crying, and the papa's dying, while the mama's sighing. What are we to do? See the children crying, and the papa's dying, while the mama's sighing. What are we to do? Wanna tini neri, wanna lari kune, wanna pandi kune, we too masilimu.
Thailand.
Lek is a sex worker in Thailand. She tried at once to bring in money for her parents. So much money in a land where there is nothing. She says,
I didn't know then how close AIDS was to me. I only know now that I have it.
she makes the 8-hour journey home for one last time to see her parents. Your parents cannot help you, they cried. They are frightened. The neighbors might find out and burn down their tiny house. So they ask her to leave. We are living with AIDS, they cried. We are living with AIDS. But we are dying of shame.
India.
In India, a country of 1 billion, there has been an AIDS explosion. Prostitutes are cheap and they line the sides of the road, helping truckers spread the virus from the largest cities to the smallest villages. This is Banu. Her parents compared her horoscope chart with that of a young man in her village, and 3 months later they were married. 1 month later, her husband came down with the fevers. In India, women are married by their parents, and failure to bear children brings severe chastisement. It is an honor for a woman to fulfill the roles of wife and mother. Her parents said, "He has AIDS, he is no good, come home." But she refused. Her husband said, "Maybe we could adopt, that would be okay," but she refused. "Even if I die, I want a child." And halfway through her pregnancy, she tested positive. But India has stepped up its prevention, and when given the opportunity to take nevirapine, she did not refuse. Her baby tested negative, and this, for Banu, may be the greatest freedom she will ever know. Brazil.
In Brazil, a mother struggles to come to terms with her eldest son's homosexuality. But faced with the realities of HIV, she looks beyond acceptance and embraces him instead. She embraces him with arms. She embraces him with food. She embraces him with the medication he needs to live. The Brazilian government embraces their sons and daughters as well, ensuring that medication is available and free to all of those who need it. They are one of only a few countries in the world who do this. In other places, people just die. We are living with AIDS, they say. We are living with AIDS.
Nos estamos viviendo con el SIDA.
We are dying
of greed.
Russia.
In Russia, where 90% of HIV transmission is due to intravenous drug use, Sergei and Lena have put down their needles and have taken up a cause. After sharing love of each other and the addiction for drugs, they now share the strength of purpose. He says, first you cry, then you act. You can't cry and act at the same time.
They carry an enormous red ribbon through the streets of Moscow and speak to ears that are slow to listen and hearts that are guarded against acceptance, reaching out to hands not willing to touch. But with persistent and patient dialogue, they convince a closed mind to open just enough to shake a hand.
We are living with AIDS.
Mi shivam so speedum.
We are living with AIDS.
Mi shivam so speedum. But we are dying of ignorance.
Can be anybody that you want to be. You can love them.
The United States of America.
Travel any country where your heart beats and know I will love you still. You can live by yourself. You can gather friends around. You can choose one special one. And the only measure of your words and your deeds will be the love you leave behind when you're gone.
New Yorker Evan Ruderman was an openly HIV-positive activist. She was a champion of women's rights and helped organize protests globally for greater access to treatment for women with HIV.
A tireless advocate for basic human rights, her own diagnosis gave Evan a new platform and an even greater capacity to heal the planet.
She was a beloved sister, aunt, cousin, daughter, and friend. Evan was also a member of the Nite family.
This poem was written to celebrate her extraordinary life.
With the diagnosis of AIDS, Evan found herself facing the beginning of a very long road. A dark, deserted, dangerous road that bode no more promises than the uncharted, the unrelenting, the unmerciful, and the unknown. Brush overgrown and pathways unshown, others might have collapsed with despair and a moan, but Evan took action. She put on shoes with good traction, and Evan started walking. Walking blindly into a path with no light, no end in sight, she continued to fight by pruning away prejudice with sheer determination. She cut through the darkness of ignorance with beacons of information and gave strength to others to continue their own trial, the fight for that next mile by giving the gift of hope through the power of inspiration, and Evan kept walking.
Infected and affected.
So today, it is our turn to remember.
We are living with AIDS.
We cry.
We are living with AIDS.
We shout.
We are living with AIDS.
We are here and we do not forget.
Many voices I never heard, but today I have a voice.
I do my piece.
I give my time.
I give my heart.
I give a damn.
I speak now for those who cannot, but who deserve to be heard.
Their voices unite with mine.
As I speak,
As I cry.
As I sing my song.
As I remember.
Recordate.
Pomeninia.
Etcetera.
Recuérdame.
Avoite kudasai.
Kutu kumbuka.
Sonje mwen.
Moje ya rakna.
Pamiata Jani.
Remember me.
When the story's told and the die is cast, when the the clouds are gone, and the storm has passed.
Will you speak my name? Will you hear my plea? Will you sing my song? Will you remember me? Will you remember?
Sing my song, hear my plea. Speak my name and remember me. Sing my song, hear my plea. Speak my name and remember, remember me. Remember me.
When they tell the tale of the way I cried, will my story live when my body's died?
Help me speak their names. Help me hear their plea. Sing their songs out loud and remember. Sing my song, hear my plea. Speak my name and remember me. Sing my song, hear my plea. Speak my name and remember me. Sing my song. Speak my name and remember me. Sing my song, hear my plea. Speak my name and remember, remember me.